manifesting the opposite of what you want. Ooh, it sure feels annoying and discouraging in the moment, but I want to give you guys a new perspective on this so that you don't have to frig up your manifestation every time it happens, and so that you can remain in control. Here on Janelle LOA, stay tuned. Hello, my dear gods and goddesses. My name is Janelle Godin here on Janelle LOA. Before we get into it, check out my merch on the website Teesprings. You can also come find me for personal coaching on the website Fiverr. You can also follow my personal Instagram, Janelle Godin, and my Instagram page, 6am Society, where I speak about psychology, philosophy, and spirituality. You can also come join our Facebook group where we help each other manifest and we motivate each other. And you can also follow me on TikTok, but you probably found me on TikTok if you're following this YouTube channel. Okay, without any further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so since I've been coaching for about 2 months now, it's starting to be very clear to me that a lot of you aren't very advanced in the law of attraction yet, and this is coming from a place of love and no judgment. Obviously, we all start somewhere. You know, when I post my videos titled like manifest a scholarship, manifest good grades, manifest fame, my videos in which I teach you guys how to manifest very specific things, I consider them to be very beginner level. I consider those videos to be like beginner level because the way that people get into the law of attraction is usually because they want something really badly, and then they see something like how to manifest fame and they're like, ooh, I want to be famous, so they click on it. But sadly, if that's the first time they ever hear about the law of attraction, they're not going to hear like the full explanation. So chances are, even if they do watch that video, they're not going to be able to manifest fame. So when I post videos like that, it's actually for my subscribers that already know about like the procedures that we have to go through in order to get good at manifesting literally anything we want. And you know, it's just kind of like a sit down chit chat, like, hey, this is how I manifested it, assuming that you guys already know all of the background information about like how to manifest what you want every single time, not just sometimes. But like, ironically, the people who are going to click on those videos are most likely the people who don't really know those things. Think about it, like if you had never heard about the law of attraction before, would you really go click on the video like this that is titled like what to do if you manifested the opposite of what you wanted? No, you don't even, why would you click on that? Just thought I'd bring this up. For those of you who are ready to become more advanced in the law of attraction and in your capability to manifest everything, not just something sometimes, but your whole entire life, I need to start posting videos like this one today. There are many different factors that come into play to determine how come some people are really good at manifesting money, but they suck at manifesting healthy, happy relationships. And on the other hand, some people, it's the opposite. They're good at manifesting happy, healthy relationship, but they suck at manifesting money. And that also goes for anything you would want to manifest. There are also many factors that come into play to determine how come sometimes our manifestations pop up quickly and sometimes they take a long time to pop up in our 3D reality. If you guys want to become like pro manifestors, you're gonna need consistency and self-control, okay? So this is kind of what I'm going to elaborate on today. The one thing that all of my clients so far have had in common is that there comes a time in their manifesting process, either before or after they've come to me for help, where the universe shows them the complete opposite of what they want, okay? And they always ask me like, what does this mean? To which I always reply, you decide. And I know that the first time you hear this, you're probably like, what the heck? Like, I clearly did something wrong. Some of you have asked me like something along the lines of, what did I do wrong? You didn't necessarily do anything wrong, babe. Sometimes it's just the universe making sure that you really want what you asked for. For the most part, I don't know why sometimes the universe presents you with a positive test and sometimes with a negative one. But one thing's for sure, your self-concept and your beliefs about what's possible for you and what's going on around you do play a large role. When I was still with my ex-boyfriend who worshipped the ground I walked on, would the universe present me with like a negative test where like one day he doesn't text me? I mean, maybe, but like I already had him, but like then again, like I feel like even if the universe like made him not text me one day, I automatically wouldn't have thought anything of it because I knew that I had no resistance there. Like I knew that I had him. So I automatically would have passed the test to remain in that reality. But like that was something that I was doing naturally. What I teach you guys is how to do this process intentionally so that you can manifest better, bigger things, right? Like the more you have resistance about something, the less compatible your self-concept is with the person that you're trying to become or the life that you're trying to have, the more that you're going to be likely to fold when the universe presents you with a test, right? So are you guys starting to see how it all comes together? If you're enjoying this video so far, make sure you leave a thumbs up and share. Everybody deserves to know this stuff. Everybody deserves to know that you're literally in complete control of what your life looks like. Before we get further into this video, I also really want to remind you guys that if you need some personal coaching for me to really drill these things into your mind until you get what you want, come find me on the website Fiverr. I'm not that expensive. Okay, now comment down below. I am always living in the reality that I want, no matter what my eyes are seeing. I am always living in the reality that I want, no matter what my eyes are seeing. Okay, now back to the video. Like, are you guys starting to see how this is ongoing and not very linear? Like, scientists are starting to realize that there are multiple parallel dimensions to the one that we are currently in at all times. And I'm going to link the video that I made on the book Reality Transurfing up above if I remember to. Basically, in all moments, theoretically, if you start to act like the way that you would act in a parallel dimension, you're going to bump to that parallel dimension. And every parallel dimension to the one that you're currently in looks almost identical to the one that you're currently in, except that in that one, you have that thing you want. Now, picture this, okay? Let's say that what you're trying to manifest is a specific person. You want to be in a committed relationship with a specific person, okay? So right now, I am in my bedroom filming a YouTube video. I'm speaking to my camera. If I were dating a guy, like if I were currently in a relationship, I would still do YouTube. Like I would probably still be sitting here speaking to you guys. Like I would probably still be here with my ring light and my camera and my laptop on my bed right there. So let's say that I affirm in this moment, I am in a relationship with my SP. Theoretically, I'm ahead of the curve. If I'm able to stay there until my physical reality looks so drastically different that I get a sign or get a proof that I've bumped to that dimension of reality where I am in a relationship with that person, I have to stay there in that mindset without offering resistance long enough for it to happen. This is so abstract and intangible, and I'm trying to make it more concrete and tangible for you guys. But basically, let's say that I affirm, I know that I just said this, but I'm just going to try to word it different to make sure that as many people as possible understand the point that I'm trying to make right now. So let's say that I affirm I am in a relationship with my SP. That doesn't mean he would text me every single second of the day. So how do I know? Like sometimes some of you ask me, like, it feels like I'm lying to myself. How do you know that you're lying to yourself? Just because you haven't had like proof yet, or just because you haven't seen a sign yet, doesn't mean that you haven't already bumped to that dimension of reality where you have that thing you want. So stay there until you do. Like stay there. Like you need to be ahead of the curve. there's a time lapse so that elephants don't pop up in our living room as soon as we think of an elephant. Would you guys like it if you thought of an elephant and suddenly, poof, it appeared in your room? I wouldn't. You guys have to accept the fact that no matter how good and advanced you get at this, the universe is never going to stop presenting you with tests, okay? And those tests tend to pop up about 24 to 48 hours after you've asked for something. Now you guys might say, how come when it's something that you really want, the universe presents you with negative tests to see if you still want it, but when it's something that you don't care about, the universe only presents you with positive tests? The universe actually, hear me out, the universe actually also presents you with negative tests when it's something that you don't really care about, or you already have 100% belief and conviction that you already have, but you don't even realize it because you're not like hyper focusing on that thing that you already are sure of. You're not like, so if you're in a happy, healthy whole relationship with your boyfriend, if he doesn't text you a couple hours, are you going to think, this is the opposite of my manifestation? I now need to reaffirm that I am in my desired reality. No, you don't even care like that. So that's why the universe only presents you think that the universe only presents you with like tests and like the opposite of what you want when it's something that you really want, but it's not really the case. It's more so your focus that makes it feel like a different experience, or feel like the universe is on your side more when it comes to those things. But it's really not the universe, it's you. I feel like this is so abstract and complicated that most of you are not going to understand this concept just from hearing me telling you guys this once. So either rewatch this video as many times as you need to, or wait until I make another video about this. Tomorrow I'm going to post a video on how to act as if, which is going to be like kind of like a Venn diagram where like a bunch of things from today are going to come back tomorrow, but like tomorrow we're going to focus on the acting as if aspect even more. So yeah. Okay, now quick recap before I let you guys go. What do you do when you manifest the exact opposite of what you wanted? Indifference. Oh, okay, my SP wants to put his arm around another girl at the bar and ignore me all night. Oh, that's cute. Last night I wrote in my journal, I am in a happy, healthy, whole relationship with my SP. So if he's acting this way, then that's just not my manifestation. If your mind isn't sharp and focused enough, guess what? Sadly, the reality or the dimension of reality that's going to prevail and win is the one that you don't want, because there's more resistance there. There is more resistance in the one that you want. So you need to do some hard work and some self-discipline and some self-control in here in order to bump to the reality that you would prefer. Okay? That's why I want you to do your nightly scripting. I want your mind to be sharp with some affirmations ready in your mind to launch when the universe is showing you the opposite of what you want, and you become aware of it and you care. Okay? Don't freak out. Remain as neutral as possible. Okay, that's funny. Okay, that's cute. Actually, we're in a happy, healthy relationship together. Like it's not my manifestation. It's the opposite of what I want, yes, but it's also just not my manifestation, because my manifestation is that I'm in a happy, healthy relationship with him. So instead of freaking out that I manifested the opposite of what I wanted, I'm just going to realize that that's literally just like nothing. It's nothing. Stop freaking out. Also, before I let you guys go, I also want to remind you guys to play the long game. If your SP hasn't texted you in 2 days, is that a reason to freak out? No. Look up Law of Attraction success stories on YouTube. People manifest people they haven't spoken to in years sometimes. What even is 2 days? 2 days is nothing. And if you try to tell me that you can't possibly go 2 days without speaking to your SP, babe, the problem is deeper here than just you wanting a boyfriend. I'm sorry, but you need to work on yourself first. And if you disagree, well, stop watching my YouTube channel. And yeah, this is me giving you tough love, but I want you guys to succeed. So, okay. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you watched the whole way through, don't lie to yourself if you enjoyed it, or else you wouldn't have watched the whole way through. Also, share this video with as many people as possible. It helps us reach as many people as possible, and everybody deserves to know this stuff. You can also come find me on the website Fiverr for some personal coaching so that I can really drill these teachings into your mind more and tailor it more to your specific situation until you get what you want. Okay guys, see you later.